Did you know that up to 80% of photographers admit that they avoid using flash because they don't fully understand it? Yes, it's true, and today we're going to demystify flash photography. So, let's begin by unraveling the first tip, mastering the balance between ambient and flashlight. This is the key to achieving a natural-looking photograph. You see, when you're shooting in a dimly lit environment, your instinct might be to blast your subject with a high-powered flash, but instead, try to balance the ambient light, which is the natural light in the scene, with your flash. Start off by setting your camera to expose correctly for the background, then use your flash to light up your subject. This will result in a more balanced, natural-looking shot. Moving on to tip number 2, understand the inverse square law. This law states that the intensity of light is inversely proportional to the square of the distance from the source. In simpler terms, the closer the light is to your subject, the brighter it will be. But as you move the light away, the brightness falls off dramatically. So if you want a softer light, move your flash further away from your subject. If you need more intense lighting, move it closer. The third tip is about using modifiers. Light modifiers like diffusers, reflectors, and softboxes can dramatically improve your flash photos. They work by spreading out the light from your flash, making it softer and more flattering. A diffuser, for instance, can help to soften harsh shadows and create a more even light. On the other hand, a reflector can bounce light onto your subject, reducing shadows and adding depth to your photos. The fourth tip is all about the direction of your flash. Straight-on flash can produce harsh and unflattering shadows. By angling your flash, either by bouncing it off a wall or ceiling, or using a flash bracket, you can create more flattering light. This technique also helps to add depth and dimension to your photos. Finally, the last tip is understanding when to use high-speed sync. High-speed sync allows you to use a faster shutter speed than your camera's flash sync speed. This can be particularly useful when shooting in bright conditions, where you want to use a wide aperture for a shallow depth of field, but the ambient light is too bright. To summarize, mastering flash photography involves understanding the balance of ambient and flash light, the inverse square law, the use of light modifiers, the direction of your flash, and the use of high-speed sync. Remember, flash photography isn't something to fear. Like any other tool, once you understand how to use it, it can help you create stunning images. So grab your flash and start experimenting. The only way to truly master flash photography is through practice. Don't be scared to make mistakes. Each one is a step closer to perfection. Happy shooting!